Hello, my name is John Fraley, and this is quite a day for us here. As many of you know, about 3 months ago, I started uh, I started trying to get Naomi her credit that was due to her for a photograph that was taken of her back in 1942 while she was working at a vertical turret lathe in Alameda, California. Um, well, most of you know the story. There was some identity issues as to who was in the picture. Well, about 3 months ago, it's probably around September 5th, I was given a photocopy of this newspaper article that Naomi had cut out of the Oakland Post Tribune or Inquirer, one of the two. I'm a little confused and a little tired, but that's okay. Um, Back in March of 1942. She held on to this newspaper clipping for nearly 70 years, and she sent it into the Rosie the Riveter Museum. That's when she found out that somebody else had claimed the identity of this picture. Now, I'd heard about this for about three and a half years, but not knowing really what extent that this identity issue was. So when I got the photocopy of the newspaper clipping, I went and posted it on Rosie the Riveter's Historical State Park Museum's Facebook page. And after that, I received several correspondence between myself, or from Isabel. I won't say her last name, but she is the director of the National Park System's curator, the cultural department, and she helped me on my path. Now, I wrote hundreds of emails and letters to news sources that were posting pictures of Naomi. There was quite a few, trust me. If you wanted to look it up, you could find out. There's quite a few of these that were out there that had a lady by Geraldine Huff Doyle. Most of them were obituaries of her, but they had the picture of Naomi there in them, saying that was her, and that I did not know this, but that she inspired, or this picture may have, or was believed to have inspired, a now famous World War II poster, which later came to light in the 80s as the Women's Movement poster, and we know it as the We Can Do It poster. In moments, you can see behind me, the painting is ready for the ladies to see. Both Naomi and her little sister, Ada Wynn. I say little, but yeah. They both worked at Alameda Naval Air Base during the early 40s, and they both had pictures taken of them, and they were posted in the newspapers across the United States in that year, 1942. I myself, and with the help of my family, my brother, have located at least 15 papers that carried it during that time period. What you're about to see is a strange meeting, I'd have to say meeting, a response. I posted a comment on this gentleman who was painting a picture. We're going to name him as Ed. He was painting a picture on YouTube of the We Can Do It poster. He's doing a recreation of the painting in paint. And I didn't understand a word that he said because he spoke in German. But he did mention the name Geraldine Doyle. This caught my attention, and I placed a comment in his comment section below his video saying if he wanted to know more about the woman behind this picture, sorry, I'm shaking the table. More about the woman behind this poster, to please visit a website that I created for Naomi. He did, and then he contacted me through that, telling me he was a great admirer of Naomi, and the guy seemed like a really nice guy. So I responded back to him, and I asked him, because he was painting the picture, I asked him, by chance, are you interested in painting a version of that newspaper clipping for me? And he's told me at that time that Gabi is the one who actually specializes in this sort of thing, Gabi being his wife. and he said he would ask her if she would do it for us. Well, she did. She said she would do it. And it took her 6 weeks to paint this picture behind me. And I got to tell you, I am amazed. It's not like I went out and solicited an artist. He was the first one that I asked. And it was just by coincidence that we hooked up. And I believe it's the Lord's will. It's a higher power involved here. And I give a little bit of higher power to my father, who would want my stepmother honored. It's a beautiful thing that we did. And it's a beautiful woman that she is. Anyhow, I guess I'm going to go ahead and sign off and let the rest of it be part of history for y'all. Thank you for listening to me babble. I love to babble. Anyhow, here we go.